Sorry. That was a good countdown.
Good evening.
Good evening. I thought he was going to do, you know that in TV when you do 5, 4, 3. I thought he was going to do that, but he didn't.
Off of BBC broadcasting now, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah. Easy back for real. Goodness. How are you doing today?
Good. I'm actually not that tired for once, which is cool. I feel like every time we come on this podcast, we're like, oh, we're tired.
It's like our default setting, isn't it?
It's our default, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. I feel the same as well. I felt a bit tired before, and then now I feel like much better now. So I'm happy that I don't feel sleepy no more. Also, I just wanted to apologize to our listeners and our watchers for my terrible sound often. And guys, I'm sorry. Like, I've been having technical difficulties with my laptop, my mic,
through it.
Everything. Honestly, sometimes we'll be recording and it just won't. Like, it won't. It will freeze. It will crash. It will make us talk over each other. Like, it's just terrible from my end as well. So I apologize and thank you guys for pushing through. Hopefully, going forward now we don't have any more issues. So yes. Yeah, I guess we can get into the episode. Hello everybody, welcome to the Rated Podcast. The podcast where we speak about all things music and popular culture. I'm Carl CNN.
And I'm Olivade.
And today we are giving you a rated rewind. And this is the first of the series. I'll add that in, don't worry.
Yeah, I did.
I think it's the last episode, by the way. You know when, sorry, guys, I'm a media, like, content creator now. You can't tell me nothing. I added like a scratchy sound to our last episode because we forgot to talk about Sierra and Missy Elliott's tour. Yeah. So I slid that in smoothly over you making the noise on the episode. So guys, please check out our Concept Crisis episode on YouTube or Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Yes, but anyway, so we are going to be giving you a rated rewind today. It's the first in the series, and basically what we will be doing is discussing an album, EP, project of the past, discussing why we liked it, controversy, favourite songs, that kind of thing. And so today we are starting off with Keri Hilson's In a Perfect World.
Miss Keri, baby.
So, is there some background? Because, you know, I'm a wiki facts kind of guy. Keri Lynn Hilson was born in 1982 in Decatur, Georgia. Nobody cares. But yeah, she's a prolific songwriter. And I think, like, I guess the first time I heard about her or, like, saw her was in Timbaland's The Way I Are video in 2007.
The way you are. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But before, like, she started branching out to, like, become her own singer in her own right and artist in her own right, she was writing songs for people. So some of the, like, notable songs she's written for people are written on or worked on. Britney Spears' Give Me More.
Give me. I'm in a singing mood today.
I can tell. I feel like I'm going to say that when you can sing the song because we got this going on now. It's like I knew you were going to start singing as well, so I waited for you to like just do whatever you're going to do.
The little pause.
Yeah, I was like, he's going to say something. Let me let him land. Amarion's Icebox.
Got the ice.
You need to be on point, please. I don't know where that's in me today.
Oh god, okay.
Let's get those Wait a Minute featuring Timbaland. You know that song?
I think I must know it, but I don't know if, maybe not by name.
My head, it's like, wait a minute, how you doing like that? It wasn't one of their bigger songs, no. But yeah, she wrote on that. Ludacris is pimping all over the world, featuring Bobby Valentino. You can hear it on the hook on that song as well. The fancy cars, women in the caviar. Sierra's Ooh Baby from Goodies, which we all love.
My good.
And Ludacris and Mary J. Blige's Runaway Love.
Runaway Love. Fun fact, in school, I don't know if you remember, but I did like a music video to that song. I can't remember. It was in school. We went to some it was with Reva and someone else. We went to something. I don't even remember what thing it was, but we did a music video to that song. I don't even know.
I don't remember this. If I did.
I'm not lying. I don't even know where it is. I've got it somewhere on like CD or something. But she made like a music video. I don't even know what it was. But yeah, that was.
I think for media or something. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe
some sort of like ICT product. Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Remember.
Yeah. Just a couple more things before I get into like some of the songs and stuff. But yeah, so like, it was released. The album was released in March 2019, 2009. Goodness, March
2009, yeah.
24th, 2009. It was preceded by three singles: "Energy," "Return the Favor," and "Turning Me On," which released in like May, October, and December of those years. So yeah, just before we get into some of the controversy and stuff, what were your favorite songs on the project, friend? I'm very intrigued. Besides the whole album.
Wait, before I get into that, I just want to go back because I want people to know how much of a Keri Hilson stan I was back in
Oh my
school.
god. Oh
Like
yeah.
I was actually her number one fan, and I remember like people used to ask me what my favorite artist was. Obviously, it was Rihanna, but then I'll be like, "Oh, Keri Hilson as well," and nobody knew who I was talking about.
I did not know who she was, please.
I don't know. I feel like she's like an artist that people just don't really know. I think. Even if you
Mm.
ask people now, I don't think she's really that remembered. I know it was a long time ago. 2009 is a long time ago, and she's only had two albums, but I do think those two albums were very much staples in like R&B music. And I don't think she gets enough respect about what she did. Um, I think what happened. We're gonna get into controversy, but yeah, she kind of killed her career herself. So we'll get into that in a bit. But I was literally always her biggest fan. I just loved her music, and I'm so sad that her career kind of went downhill. I know it was her fault, but I just remember back in school. I kind of this reiterates how good a year for music 2009 was, because we had In a Perfect World, we had Rated R, we had The Fame Monster, we had I Am Sasha Fierce. Well, 2008, 2009 was I Am Sasha Fierce. It was such a good year for music.
Fantasy Ride.
And, and fantasy.
Can't forget that, can we?
We can't. It's fine. Actually, no, you actually can't.
I
Um,
liked it.
I know you.
Well,
I'm
good
so
one
sorry, but
reference.
that's not her best album. That's not one of her best albums. But yeah, yeah, and I'm the same. I think I first found her in, I first came across her in Way I Are, and then I remember hearing Energy. And I was like, oh my god, I love this song. It's like thing. But yeah, going back to my favorite songs of the album, I would say I'm gonna list them off from the track list
Hmm.
because always be having loads.
The 10 songs you like, about seven of them. So,
I like intro. I think it's one of the best intros of like it's one of my favorite intros ever off of an album. Like it just we about to get it popping. Obviously, I can't do it like Miss Keri, but
interesting.
um, such a good song. And then Turning Me On, I really liked I actually really really liked Lil Wayne's bit in that song. Like it's one of my favorite Lil Wayne verses, and I just think the song is just such a good song. Um, Get Your Money Up. I like the collaboration with Trina and Keisha Cole. I think we don't have enough of that anymore, and I miss like female collaborations. And
Yeah.
that's a really good one, I would say. Return the Favor. I feel like it's one of my favorite songs in the album. Like I return the favor, and also it just reminds me of the little flick that Carrie Hilson used to
But
have.
look, everything about this video is making me laugh. I don't know why.
No,
It was a proper flick, though.
it was probably. I
It
know
was
she
just
hairsprayed that to shit like that. It was like, shh.
holding spray 100. Oh my.
Knock You Down, but I don't like the album version. I like the single version, like the music video version of Knock You Down.
Yeah.
So like she has different ad libs in the like bridge bit that I
Yeah. Like the
like
we
better.
had it.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that bit. You can't find it anywhere unless you watch the video on YouTube,
You literally
which
have
is
to watch the
which
video.
is so annoying. Um, I like Slow Dance, one of my favorites. Make Love, and then Tell Him the Truth is actually my song. I love that song. Tell him the truth, and then I like Energy, and then I think that's pretty much it. But I would say, on the whole, I think every song is actually really good. I don't think there's any skips, maybe apart from Change Me and Hurts Me. I would say because I don't really like, yeah, the one with Akon. I don't really. It's all right,
Yeah, change me. Yeah.
but
It felt
yeah,
a bit
my
generic.
faves. What about you? What's your faves?
Interestingly, I feel like we liked similar songs on the album. So like when I went through again, I was like the singles, so like Energy, I liked Return a Favor. But there's a version of Return a Favor that I used to have on my iPod that I downloaded illegally from
Yeah, it's
like
different, isn't it?
360 Share that had a different like pre-chorus kind of thing going on.
Mhm.
So it wasn't the hey, it was like a doing, I'll be a bad girl, punish me.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
oh,
I prefer.
something like, well, that's the chorus, so that's the bridge. No. There
Yeah,
was
but
a
I know what you're
different
talking
version.
about. Yeah,
Yeah.
is that little bit? I remember that, but I think I prefer the one without.
Oh, you
or
prefer the
with.
hey, hey,
No, no,
I
no.
don't
Sorry,
know.
I'm getting confused. I prefer the one you're talking about, the illegal one.
Yeah, it was different. Like, it wasn't like a hey,
Yeah.
hey. It was like a, I don't know. Wait, I can't remember it now, but I need to go find it on
Actually,
YouTube somewhere.
let me not say illegal. It was fine. We did it. We did it legally.
We are like older now. They're gonna sue me, please. Everybody had LimeWire back in the day. It's all right.
It's true.
That's
They
that's
can't
on
catch us
us.
now. We can't
In
catch us
there,
now.
too late. Sorry. Yeah. So I like Return a Favor as well. I like Not Too Down, the video version as well, because they've got different ad libs, like you said. I like to Make Love too.
We are coming
Yeah, I like.
alive.
I feel like that she collaborated with Kanye like a lot around this
Mhm.
time. And he was giving us video vixen because she had him in his video and in a Not Too Down video too. Slow Dance as well, one of my faves. I think Justin Timberlake helped her write that. And I guess they added this as a bonus track, but I liked Scream with like Timbaland and Nicole Scherzinger.
Scream.
Even
I
though it
like that
came
song.
out, I'm sure it came out a few years later than a few years
Yeah.
before the album came out, but it was like a bonus track or whatever. So yeah,
I think Slow Dance, yeah, is actually I would actually say that's one of Keri Hilson's best songs.
I
Like
think it is too, to
it's
be
so
honest.
good. It's such a good like the production, like the way it's like set out, like the vocals, everything is about
Yeah,
it is just such a good song.
I
Yeah.
think so too. Justice for Slow Dance, 'cause I don't think it charted on like the main charts in America, but I think it's one of my favorite Kerry Hilson songs.
Please slow
When it
down.
plays, I don't really skip it. I tend to like let it play through when it's like on shuffle. So
Yep.
yeah, so we like similar songs, which is interesting,
Hmm.
but not surprising. What did you like generally about the project? I guess like on a whole, would you say?
I liked that. It's very much an R&B album, but it doesn't. It's not like sometimes with R&B albums they're a bit like they can come across like really like slow and dreary and it's just a bit too like emotional. And I feel like this had a good mix of like upbeat songs and then like because it I wouldn't say it's like the most upbeat album, but it feels nice. Like it feels like it's not a drag to listen to.
Yeah,
Um, and also, I feel like one thing that Kerry Wilson doesn't really get credited for is her vocals are actually really good. Like she can really like sing, and
yeah.
she has like a good tone, and like she has good riffs and runs as well. Um, and that's why I think I love like the ad libs and stuff on this album. Like it just makes it so. Um, sorry, I just the album started playing.
I can't hear
I
anything.
pressed play by mistake. Sorry.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just think the riffs and runs are really good, and go actually it has 17 songs. I was gonna say go back to the days of short albums, but that's actually quite a lot.
yeah. It doesn't feel like it though for
Okay,
some
but it
reason.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. It
But
doesn't drag because I listened to it in
yeah,
the gym earlier, and I was like, yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I don't think there's any really skips. I would
yeah.
say, it's a good, strong debut album. I think a lot of people can take what's the word? Not credit. Take notes of how to
Notes.
yeah notes like on how a debut album should sound.
Yeah,
And also, what I would say as well, normally like albums from pre 2010 or even like 2010 or that era, kind of they're like very for its time. But I feel like this, you can still listen to it now, and it's not like it's not like it's cheesy or like cringe or whatever. Like you can
it's not too
still,
dated kind of thing.
it's not dated. Like so, that's
Yeah.
what I appreciate. What about you? What do you think about the album?
Yeah, I think it was like it's like similar to what you said. I think it was a good mix of like R&B, but pop and like hip hop as well. And I feel like it was a good time for her to kind of slide into the industry because I feel like everything happens for a reason, everything, and time is everything. So I know she's been like working in the industry as a songwriter for a long time, or she was, sorry. And I know that like probably she'd probably been trying to break into the industry and become a like actual artist in opposed to just writing songs. But the time she kind of came about and rose, I feel like Sierra was busy trying to cross over to pop music. So then that kind of R&B urban lane was kind of like vacant because Sierra was trying to be a pop crossover artist. So I think that she slotted herself into that lane with like songs like Turning Me On and like proper pure like R&B-ish songs. Although she had like pop influences and stuff. And I really like the production on the album. So I know she was signed to Timbaland's label, I believe,
Yeah,
or an
you
imprint
can
of his
tell.
label. Yeah.
You can
And you can
tell.
tell, you can hear like Timbaland production all over the album, but also there's Polo the Dawn, there's Danger, who is Timbaland's protege as well. So yeah, I think it was really good. I was gonna say though, like in terms of critiques, I'm just gonna jump into what I didn't really like. I think I think they made Make Love a promotional single, and I feel like they could have used that budget and video everything to make either like Tell Him the Truth a single or something else. Maybe I would have said I know that Change Me is not like the most popular song. Oh, you don't like it, but I feel like it was like Akon around this time was quite like popular, so like that kind of collaboration would have been good for her. It would have got like a lot of radio play, I can imagine, because it's a generic-ish kind of pop sounding song. Um, Yeah, I don't know, and I feel like telling the truth, yeah, it could have been a single because I feel like the vocals on on that song as like a
Yeah,
non-single,
that's one
like
of my faves.
yeah, good. It's got good vocals, the production's good, and I feel like it tells a story that doesn't really get told a lot. Like she's talking about like doing something, not doing the right thing, but also like being apologetic for it, and so it's like a theme I don't really see often. Like, because I feel like a lot of the music now is like, I did this thing, but it doesn't matter that I'm toxic. Whereas this is kind of
Mhm.
like a bit taking more ownership. So yeah, that's what I liked about.
I think "Get Your Money Up" could have been like a promotional single because Keisha Cole and Trina were big at that time as well.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, so I think "Make Love," even though it's one of my faves on the album, I feel it doesn't make sense for them to put they gave it a music video which it didn't need. Like they really didn't need it. Um, Actually, let's talk about the singles for now because the lead single was "Energy."
which didn't
Which
initially chart.
no, and that was in 2008, which is quite a while
Yeah,
ago.
like I feel
Um,
like it charted like later. So, but like she released when she started popping off when she released "Turning Me On," then people started listening to her other stuff again.
yeah,
So
I
those
think
songs started charting after.
in my opinion, I think "Return the Favor" should have been the lead. Or no,
Yeah,
maybe "Turning Me On" should have been the lead because obviously that's when people started switching
then
on to her
something
because
to
then
her.
and it was quite
Mm,
different at the time.
hmm
And then I would have maybe done "Return the Favor" second as it is, but then "Energy" I think I would have done it as like the fourth single or something.
Yeah, well, like to
Close it off.
close off the album maybe because it's like it's the
Yeah.
same vibe as Slow Dance, but Slow Dance is a better song. So
Mhm.
it's like,
And this was around the time where artists would like release like a slow song at the end of the single cycle. Or
like a
like they would
proper theme
like a proper like yeah like remember Rihanna did it as well. She did like for Good Girl Gone Bad, she released Rehab last because it was like the slow
after how
song.
many years?
After how many years? But yeah, I don't think so. I think the single choices were good, but I just think the order was a bit um actually I forgot about that. She should have well, Knock You Down would have been a good first single.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't ever start off with like the major like collaborations for some
Yeah.
reason. Like it's just like you have this big artist or these big artists on your project. Like just start off with the song with them and then move along. Because by
Yeah.
the time you've released that song, you've been
Mhm.
able to get a fan base and you can release your other music after. That's what I would do anyway if I was like A&R for her album at that time. So
The reviews, like the critical reviews and stuff, it actually got really good reviews
yeah,
from music critics. I would say it's a average, like average out like 4 stars, 4 stars,
yeah,
which
it was
is
a
kind of
good
cool.
project. Yeah.
I think people really forget about it though. Like, yeah, it's one of my favorite albums, I would say.
And they forget about it because of Kerry and her controversy. Because
Oh
she kind
yeah,
of like, as you said, she kind of like ended, not end, well, she caught her, she did essentially ruin her career, I would say, by like going against the grain. So, background,
yeah.
there's a Turn Me On remix, and apparently she didn't want to release it. However, I believe the producer or one of the producers who produced it, like, was encouraging her to release it. And then I think it got leaked at some point. And I love to read a quote. Um, So there's some lyrics in the song that like point towards Kerry having issues with singers or certain people. So I'll just jump to the bit that makes sense. She said, "I ain't trying to start some mess. There's just something on my chest that I need to get off because you're turning me off. Your vision, your vision cloudy. You think that you're the best. You can dance, she can sing, but she need to move it to the left. She
Oh,
needs to go have some babies. She needs to sit down. She fake." I'll stop there. So in like that, the fact when she said you can dance, she can sing. I know that just automatically made me think of Sierra, like when she said you can dance, and when she said
mhm.
you can sing, it's just like Beyonce. And then to the left line is just like, who else are you talking about? Now you literally like mentioned one of her songs from a few years prior, so
Mhm.
that didn't go down well. What did you
And
like? What's on?
I was gonna say, the Beehive, they will come for you.
They came for her, like
And they came for her hard and strong.
yeah.
I don't understand why she thought that was a good idea. Like that was a good idea. Like, why would you? I don't even like what beef did she even have with Beyonce? I don't think she even had any. It was just a bit random.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know, like, because I feel like she had written songs for like Sierra and like maybe worked on some stuff that Beyonce had been a part of, and I don't know what the animosity was or what it was towards or what the issue was. Like generally speaking, I still to this day don't even know like what the thing was. And then obviously like dropping. I don't know. This is one of the biggest artists in the world, and she is still one of the biggest artists in the world. Like, it's just crazy, and I feel like she suffered for it because I remember maybe we were in college, and it was like a year after, maybe 2 years after she had released this song. I just tapped her name into Twitter like randomly, and the people were still cussing her like fresh when I just retweeted the timeline. I was like, raw. They were like, go and kill yourself and all these things. I was like,
Yeah.
raw. It's been 3 years, 2 years, and you guys are still at her. So
And her second album suffered for it. Definitely. I
yeah,
know I know we're just not talking about that now, but yeah, she ever since that she's just gone like so her last album was 2011, which was No Boys Allowed. And ever since then she hasn't released any music, which is a long time. That's a crazy amount of time to be gone. And I don't think we were discussing this the other day. I don't think she will come back because I think it's just been too long, and I think people might just are people even interested in new music from her? I think people kind of I don't want to be mean, but I think people have just forgotten about her and her music. I know she's going on tour with someone who's going on tour with
Tank and Carl
Tank,
Thomas.
and that's it, Tank. Which is good. At least she's doing something. I remember, I think like a couple of years ago, there was like a rumor that she was releasing an album called LIAR or something.
Liar.
um, Liar, and yeah, it was just turned out to be a rumor. But I was actually really excited for her to come back because I actually do like her. And also, I wanted to go back and say, I think people forget that she was actually a really good dancer as well. I would say, which is what I liked about her when she came out in 2009. Because I like artists that can dance. I don't think we have that many. Obviously, we have Beyonce, Sierra. Um, the thing I can't even name any. Can Kalani
Yeah,
dance?
Kalani can dance to be fair. We're
Yeah,
getting a
she can
few more
dance.
now
Yeah, she
though.
can do it.
We've got Tyler now,
We got Tyler. Yeah, we got
we've
Tyler.
got Normani. Did you say it already?
No, no, no.
Oh, Tyler and Normani. The new generation ushering in new girls that like
Yeah, yeah. But at
dance
the
more.
time, there wasn't
Hmm.
many. At the
True.
time, there wasn't many.
It was just
Um,
like Sierra and
and Beyonce.
Beyonce, I guess,
But
and Rihanna
then
when she wasn't feeling lazy.
that's it.
She lift up her leg and pat her pussy.
no, she knows she likes. She likes one little butterfly. That's butterfly leg. Like I was thinking the other day, yeah, all Rihanna's choreography actually all incorporate the same move every single time. Pat the pussy, butterfly leg, and I remember she was a time when she used to bogle a lot as well.
Yeah,
Um,
real
but she can
island
actually
gal.
dance when she tries. She can dance.
I agree.
Um, but yeah, that's what I really appreciated about Keri. She could sing and she could dance. And there was what was sad is that at the thinking about this album now, going back, she was actually so much potential and so much promise, and
Yeah,
then she just ruined it, which is kind of sad to see. It's really sad.
I
And she's
agree.
gone. I know now she's gone into acting and stuff. She's in a few films and stuff. So she's not like she's like dormant, but yeah, just really sad to see. I
And
don't know if she. Do you
yeah,
know if she's sorry? Do you know if she's still writing for people?
not to my knowledge. So I feel like she stepped away from music. I haven't seen like I checked her discography earlier and I saw like the song she's written for people, and I couldn't see anything that seemed like it was fairly recent, or more than like 2012 anyway, or 13
Mm.
at the most. So yeah, but yeah, you're right. It feels like she transitioned into music. So um from music, so she transitioned into acting. So from music, she's been in like Think Like a Man, some like
Hmm.
Christmas movies that like go like on BET and those kind of channels. So yeah, she's doing her own thing, and obviously now she's going on tour. And we saw her in 2011 and her
Yes, we
European
did. I
tour.
always forget about that. But yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
shout out to that great juice. We won. Well,
Yeah, we
Ollie,
did.
you won tickets to this one, and then we got to see her and me in the go to, which was nice because we both enjoyed No Boys Allowed, even though we are boys. So yeah.
Actually, next not next one, but soon we should do the No Boys Allowed album as well because that was actually a really good album as well. Both of
Eh,
their albums are really strong. They're
you
really
know
solid.
what? You know that No Boys Allowed. I that song. You know what song? That song that had me by the
Which
balls.
song? Which one was it?
Shake, wind and
Yeah,
roll, lose
well.
control. I love that song so much. We did justice for that song because I hate when they say wind. The Americans say wind with a
I know. I
D,
remember we should say wind,
and we're like,
wind and
no.
roll.
Beyonce says it as well. We're dirty wine, dirty wine. I'm like, no, it's wine, like the drink. Come on
Yeah,
now. Yeah, but yeah, I used
that,
to love
that had
that
some
song.
that had some good songs. Oh, I remember One Night Stand with Chris
One Night Stand
Brown.
with Chris Brown. I liked
Uh,
Bayou as well with J. Cole. That was like one of my favorite like album tracks. I love his rap on that song. It's very catchy. One for the paper, two for the money.
Funny.
And
Oh, that ooh, I used to
the
listen to that a
album
lot.
was good.
That was
Even
good. It was so good.
Yeah, even the way you love me was very
Why you love me? Love me.
yeah, it was very, very aggressive,
I
but
love the,
ah, baby,
I
don't
was like,
stop.
the video was actually so aggressive.
It was very aggressive.
It was like, why are you shouting at me?
Why are you shouting at me? We get it. Kerry, calm down.
But I still like it.
Yeah, it was a good
Um,
album though.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was a really yeah. Both of her albums are solid efforts, so it makes it even more sad that she stepped away from music.
exactly.
Yeah. Also, that's what I liked about Zoe because she wrote her own songs and stuff, which is
Yeah, literally, she had
commendable.
that talent, and also, sorry, she was a part of the collective, the Clutch, who wrote a lot of songs for people like Sierra. So they also she wrote on Like a Boy, I believe, by Sierra too. Forgot to mention that. So yeah, my voice sounds different for a second. Was it because I've got earphones in? Anyway, sounded like it wasn't me talking for some second for some reason. But yes, back to In the Perfect World. So what would you give the album out of 10, like as a rating?
Honestly, I'll give it a solid 8 because I
Strong.
think it's a really strong debut. I would say, and I listened to it again today, and I was just thinking it's actually just there's honestly no skips apart from one or two. But even then, I wouldn't really like if I'm going to listen to the whole album, I would listen to it without any like grudge. Like there's no begrudging like listening to it because it just and it flows really well. I would say.
Yeah, I think
So
that she put my favorite songs all next to each other as well. Though, like the song I mentioned, are pretty much. I forgot to mention what you said as well, on Keisha and Trina. That's also one of my faves. And I was thinking, I still remember the words. I haven't listened to it for years, but I
yeah, I
still
still was singing along
remember.
in the gym. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god, I still remember the lyrics.
same.
Get
I
every
was
single
like, it's
song.
been like 10 years since at least I heard that. And I was like, I still remember the words. That's crazy. So yeah, I would probably give it a 7.5. I think it's a solid effort, like as a debut album. I feel like the girls nowadays and the guys need to come and take notes from the projects that preceded their music previously, and just look at the organization of the track list. I think Beyonce's really good at that, but everyone else look at the organization of the track list
Yeah,
and put it together in a good way. And if you're gonna have an intro, make sure it's something that can be played like a normal song.
a song. Yeah, that's what I liked about this one because it's a normal
Yeah,
song to me.
pretty much. Yeah, I was when it was playing, I was like, oh, it's finished now. I just jumped into the next song, and I was like, oh man, I was enjoying that. So yeah, I'll give it a 7.5. Yeah, I forgot what
Yeah,
score I gave it. Yeah.
that's a good score. Definitely a strong effort from Miss Keri, baby.
Do, 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 do. Yes, guys. So, any final thoughts, friend? Before I wrap it up.
No, but did you want to discuss the Lady Marmalade thing?
Oh, I forgot. Random. I forgot. But I saw an interview with Maya on a I don't know, a radio interview, and they were asking her like, what artist would you want to work with, or would you pull together for a Lady Marmalade remix? So Lady Marmalade obviously is like a song that came out in 2001. It was like a collaboration with Maya, Lil Kim, Pink, and Christina Aguilera. So my question to Ollie earlier was, if you were to remake Lady Marmalade, like Americans say, who would you who would you put on the song?
I definitely have Ariana in there, maybe to
Hmm.
take Christina's place.
Oh,
Um,
I see that.
uh, I see Doja Cat on there as well. Maybe to take
Hmm.
like Pink's place. Then I'm thinking of like a new school rapper. And I can't think of maybe like Coi Leray or something,
Mm.
or like Doechi or Dochi, whatever her name is. I don't never say it right.
The way you
Dochi,
butcher this girl's name, Doechi.
Dochi, or trying to think of another rapper that I could see on it. I was gonna say Cardi B, but that's too obvious, isn't it?
Feels like quite
Yeah,
mainstream at the
it's a bit too mainstream. Yeah, and then for like the other one, maybe I don't know who. I can't think. Who's in R&B? Maybe someone like Kehlani or something, or maybe
Mm.
Normani actually.
Mm.
If she ever releases music,
Can you please? Can you please respect our
I feel
friends?
like Normani could be good on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, yeah, I think I would do that. Ariana as maybe someone like Coi Leray or maybe like a curveball like Sexy Red.
You never know what she might bring.
You never know.
That's
You
a real
never know.
curveball, though. Yeah.
Doja Cat and actually maybe Megan Thee Stallion.
Ah,
Because Megan, Ariana, and Doja would done a
already have a song
collaboration,
together. Yeah.
and it actually sounded good. And I think that would be good. And then adding just another random R&B artist like Normani or something that would be good.
Yeah, and they're all friends. Those four that you
Yeah,
just mentioned are actual friends, so that could work actually. So I can see that actually being. So you're saying Doja, Megan, Normani, and Ariana.
yeah,
I think
that's my
that'll be a
pick.
good Lady Marmalade remake. I can see that. I
And they're
was
all very current as well.
yeah, that's literally they're all like newer, artists. I mean, 2000 and something to
Hmm.
now, so not like early 2000s. Yeah. See, I would probably have to include Ariana as well. I
Hmm.
think. So now my next artist is very variable. It just let's just pretend there's no beef in the industry and everybody's fine and there's no problems. So let's forget about all the female rap drama and all the wahala in the
I know
world.
we're gonna say, just say
So my first interchangeable rapper, I'm gonna slide in Nicki potentially. Right, this is one phase of this. So Nicki, Ariana. Then I'm gonna slide in Scissor
oh,
because
yes, sorry, I forgot about Scissor, yeah.
yeah, just because I feel like it might an R&B girly like might bring
Hmm.
something different. It might bring out something different for her. And somebody else, I think I said like Jessie J. I know this was a bit random, but hold on, bear with me because Nicki, Ariana, and Jessie have already worked with each other previously. So they already
Okay,
got bang bang. So I was just like, okay, so I just want to slide in one R&B artist in that place to make it a bit more soulful, and that was that.
Scissor.
Yeah, to Scissor. So I know Jessie Jo's a bit random, but I feel like she could take the Pink bit or the Christina bit, depending on her and Ariana. But I feel like I would want Ariana to take the
I'd want
Christina
Ariana, yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, more so. Then my sorry, I've got another iteration. So my other iteration is probably Nicki. No, no, it's not Nicki. It's Doja Cat, Ariana, Scissor, and who did I just say? Who's the last person I just said? I've forgotten already.
Ariana, Doja Cat, you said Scissor already.
Yeah, the Ariana, Doja Cat, SZA, and Jessie J. Sorry, that's what I said.
That's a
Yeah,
J, sorry, yeah.
yeah. So I just thought I tried to like have it like they the way they did it before. So they had a rapper, then three singers, and then like two of the singers previously were white. So I was like, okay, well maybe two
Yeah.
white girl singers and then an R&B singer like Maya. So yeah, that's what I would say. But yeah, random
Actually,
introduction.
oh wait, I got another. I think you could. There could be so many options. So
There's
you could
literally,
even add you could add Mooney Long into there
you
for the
know,
R&B, like the R&B bit, the little singing
yeah,
bit, and then even because she's fresh right now, Tyler,
you know what, yeah, and she
um,
can dance too. So
and she can dance.
she very. Now you said that, I can imagine her in the feathers and everything, like how Maya was
Hmm.
dressed in the video,
I
right?
can imagine Tyler in there now that I say it.
Yeah, now that you said that, yeah, same. The possibilities are endless.
I really hope they do that one day. But then I don't want them to. I want them to do it, but I don't want them to ruin it. So I want them
Yeah,
to really think about it before they do
I
it.
think so too. They need to have a creative meeting and go and talk to the people that did the song before and do some sort it out because I don't want it to be ruined. Like you said, like sometimes you can remake something and make it terrible, so we don't want that basically.
No, 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 no.
Yeah. So, friend and guys listening and watching, this brings you to the end of the episode. I think what we should probably do is add songs from Keri's album to our playlist, I guess, from this album.
Yes.
So, would
You know
you
what
like
I'm gonna
to add
do? So when
stuff?
we say it, yeah, I'm gonna add it right now because I always forget. Because let me just get the playlist up, and I'm gonna
I'm
add it right
screwed.
this second.
So,
Because I
guys,
literally always forget.
to add it on, I'm screwed.
Yes. Okay.
No,
Let's go.
thank you. So,
So
guys, we have a playlist called the Rated Playlist, or the second rated playlist on Spotify. And not every week we do a musical episode. We will add a song, new or old, or relevant to whatever we're talking about, to the playlist. So we're gonna add two Keri Hilson songs
mhm.
to the playlist. I'm gonna add Slow Dance.
Yeah, that's a good
It
choice.
might be in the old one though.
Is it? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's fine.
No,
You can choose a different one if you want, but it's a good song, so
I know.
I don't mind.
Maybe. Yeah, let's go with the Return the Favor. I don't think that's there.
I'm gonna watch that video right after this. 'Cause I want
Same.
to see the flick. I want to see the flick.
Swoosh. Very
The
futuristic.
I'm gonna add "Tell Him the Truth" because I think it's like it's like a hidden gem on the album.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Tell him the truth. Yeah, I've added those ones. I need to add ones from last week, but I need to figure out what they were.
Yeah, I'll listen and tell you. I'll go to the end. Don't worry. Yeah, so that brings us to the end of the episode, guys. Thank you if you've listened this far. We appreciate it. Please continue to watch us on YouTube, share the content with your friends. If you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications so you can see when we post new episodes. If you're listening to Spotify and Apple, please continue to like give us good ratings if you haven't already, or share the podcast with your friends, a family member, a cousin, somebody. We would appreciate that. And yeah, guys, we just appreciate your listening and watching. And we'll continue to grow the podcast and hopefully have no technical problems going forward from now on. Yeah.
Yes.
Also, if you wanted to like give us a topic and something to speak about, our Instagram, no, sorry, our email address is theratedpodcast1@gmail.com. Our Instagram is @theratedpodcast. My personal Instagram is @CarlCNN.
I'm at Olivade.
And we will talk at you next time.
We shall speak at you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Boom, confetti.